Hi guys, Anvam here, back with another video, finally. And today we're going to be talking about, as I'm sure you've guessed, Manchester United. Probably one of the most famous clubs in the world, one of the most widely supported clubs in the world. And what I've basically done is kind of redesigned their current third away and home kits. Now, before we get into the jersey, just a bit of history about the club. Manchester United was founded in 1878. That was a long time ago, and originally they were founded as Newton Heath. Then in 1902 is when the club's name was changed to Manchester United, and that's when the club also adopted, the current kind of color scheme that they're known for, which is the red, white, and black. And then that keeps changing. The jerseys have mainly been red, sometimes the shorts and the socks that kind of flips around between black and white. And obviously, the club is known as the Red Devils, the nickname, as you can also see by the devil in the middle of the logo. And that kind of became part of the club's identity in the 1970s when that was also introduced, into the logo, and that kind of became more widely incorporated. Um, Before as well, the logo had Manchester United in the top part and Football Club, so Manchester United FC in the lower part. Although then there was a recent redesign where it basically changed to Manchester and United. So that's a bit of a background. Obviously, one of the most successful clubs, loads of league titles, the crazy era under Sir Alex Ferguson. It has been a bit of a rocky road since then. But the kits keep coming out every season, a new jersey every season. I'm currently wearing a recent jersey that is kind of one of my favorites. I mean, I really like it. I think there've definitely been better kits in the past. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with the third kit, and so basically the overall pattern has the bigger image is kind of the redesign that I've done, and then on the other side we have the green jersey over here, which is the current Manchester United third kit, and above here we have kind of the inspiration in a way for the current kit that I've come up with, and that was the '05, 0405 jersey that was worn by Manchester United. So I think what I've done is kind of I've obviously updated the Adidas branding as we've seen, with the 2022 World Cup kits. And I've gone for this, very sleek black and white kind of color scheme. I think that works really well. Obviously, without the devil in the middle, I think it would look a bit plain. So I think that's why I've kind of put that subtle devil kind pattern in a sense all over the jersey, across the jersey. It runs from top to bottom. I think that really adds something up. I mean, the devil is a huge part of the club's identity, and I think it's really nice to kind of incorporate that more rather than it just being the logo. Obviously, there are some parts of it, where they put it on the back of the jersey or on the sleeve, but and for me, this jersey was kind of paying with the, I guess, one of the main points or one of the main reasons why this jersey was made is I kind of wanted to pay homage to the roots of the club. Obviously, it was Newton Heath, and so there is, the text Newton Heath in the middle, 1878, the year the club was founded, and obviously the devil. Then we do have the trademark Adidas stripes, on the sleeves and even down below. And I just think the black and white color scheme really works. We've seen some great black and white jerseys, in the past as well. And I think it suits this kind of, United jersey. The logo is also that white. The sponsor team viewer as well as white. I wish I could change the sponsor. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a new sponsor. But I feel like this does a much better job of representing the club than the current one, the current third kit over down here. I'm really not a fan of color scheme. That green and the pattern kind of works maybe, but I like the detailing on the collar. But apart from that, I just am not a big fan of the kit. And I think this is one of the first times in a few seasons where I just, haven't bought a United kit because I just didn't like any of them that much. Moving on, we have the away kit. Now, this down here, the white jersey is our current away kit. A bit plain. You do have some of the patterns on the the sleeves and the collar. Then we have the trademark Adidas stripes, but there's not much going on there. And so what I've done is I've gone back to, a color scheme that worked really well for the club. Obviously, the famous 08-09 season and, the blue Champions League, jersey worn by Ronaldo when he scored that insane free kick against Arsenal at the Emirates. And so what I've tried to do here is again, the Adidas logo is changed to the more modern branding. The sleeves and the collar are, plain white. I don't think, I feel like if I added more patterns there, it would have become too much. The devil makes a return, and I feel like the the devil again, it just adds something to the jersey, and then we have this subtle patterning. It's almost like the topographic views of maps in a sense. And I just think altogether they work really well. It just gives this kit just a bit more compared to the previous one. Obviously, I feel like the previous kit was just very minimal. This has a bit more going on, just a few more patterns. And I think the blue really works. And obviously the logo Adidas and the sponsor is just slightly uh lighter blue, paler blue, and I think that contrast really helps. It helps it pop out against kind of the darker blue background of the jersey. And finally, let's move on to the home jersey. I think I really had a lot of fun with this one. So down here we have the current home jersey. Not much going on again. We the sponsor, the logo. There is, I mean, I think which is a common trend for our current lineup of jerseys, is some patterns around the collar. And for me, the inspiration behind this jersey is obviously the famous T90 theme, Manchester United jerseys in 05, 06. And obviously, I think a big part of the inspiration as well for me this year was the Germany jerseys that were made for the FIFA World Cup. Obviously, for them, it's a lot easier. They have a lot more space and room to play with because they don't have, a sponsor across the jersey. And so what I did was obviously the Adidas, again, the new minimal style of logo, which I think just works beautifully and is, in my opinion, much nicer than the previous logo where, it has Adidas written under it. I really like this. And so that comes in the middle, crest, the club crest, the club logo, obviously large, and in the middle, we have the team viewer sponsor. And I think I had some fun adding this really nice, subtle geometric pattern, under the almost like it feels like it's under the jersey, or it's become like a part of the fabric, and we have that on the sleeves as well. It just adds, a bit more flavor, a bit more, wow factor to the jersey. We do then have the stripes in white, and kind of, like I do kind of like the detailing on the collar. So I think this time I tried to add a little bit, to the collar as well. So it just helps and draws your attention to like that top half of the jersey where, the crest and the Adidas logo is. And I think working with like the geometric pattern, like being in the middle of the pattern and it running down, I think it elevates the jersey compared to what we have right now. And yeah, these are the three jerseys that I have. So just to recap, this is the home jersey, this is the away jersey, and this is the third jersey. I mean, I had a lot of fun, redesigning these, and I'm hoping to kind of redesign some more clubs, maybe some international teams as well. I'm really enjoying this kind of design process, and we'll be posting more videos very soon. And always, as always, your support is much appreciated. So please do like and do subscribe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you.